was going to say, actually, faculty been, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, faculty been quite involved in terms of developing the academic plan and also the plan for new hires. We went to a 5-year plan. And just in the case of our division, public administration, we haven't hired anybody in 10 years. And we've mostly lecturers, and some of these lecturers have been teaching for us for 10 years. And we've had at least 4 positions approved. They were tenure track positions ready to go. All of them somehow disappeared. Mm-hmm. So I know that's not the involvement. I'm intrigued by what happens between the time it's sort of approved at Manoa and every place else, and then somewhere in the negotiations, some compromise is made and they're gone. And so it's not like we got them to actually, even some cases we're ready to go out and hire. I mean, put the advertisement up and everything. So my question is do you do this in concert with the administration? Because they're doing something in this process of figuring out which ones are priority, which ones are not, and somehow they don't get in, even though the enrollment figures, you know, we've like 5 times more, 10 times more than where we were 10 years ago. We haven't hired a single full-time faculty member.
I think what's missing here.
Does a union get together with administration when they go to the legislature and support each other? I said somewhere along the line, if that would be the ideal place. It's not. I don't think all around campus, all around, folks have been involved in trying to get those full-time positions. Folks who are this instructor situation never got it turned into a tenure track. So I think people are pushing it, but somehow it doesn't. When it comes to that critical area, when the decision is made, what goes forward, what doesn't, what gets added at the last minute. That's what's happened here. And I think it probably happens other places as well.
I was just going to say, I think what's happening or what's missing in the equation is evaluation of administrators. And I think what faculty have to do is hold administrators accountable. And when they don't accomplish the things that you've agreed upon, that's when they have to be held to account and said, you're not doing your job. We agreed that we were going to hire these 4 people. They haven't been hired, and that's the fault of administration. But the problem is that administrators aren't evaluated appropriately. And
I just wanted to add another factor, at least as far as West Oahu, and that is, my recollection is for the last 2 years, when the West Oahu budget has gone to the legislature, there have been X number of positions for new faculty hires, but the legislature has not funded them. Aren't I correct in that? That they have, it's gone there, and then they're not funded. So I mean that's a huge, and I concluded that that's the reason we have so many lecturers, explosion of lecturers, because the full-time tenure track positions have not been funded, and I don't know where they get the money from for the lecturers, but they have to hire lecturers instead because they don't have the authorization for the full-time positions.
And that goes to my point that we need to be more visible, to explain to the legislature, because the administration isn't explaining to them why this isn't a good thing.
I actually was talking to someone yesterday after our meeting on Maui, and they were saying, for us, we need, if we can get our student government to go with us to our legislature, that would be the best, because they are the ones, the students are the ones that we're doing all this for. And, you know, the legislature can roll their eyes at administration and they can ignore the faculty, but it's very hard for them to ignore students. And I think if the faculty can come together, we can get the students, you know, the students realize that the faculty are trying everything we can to help them, we can get them involved, and I can only hope that might actually make a difference. I think we had, yes.
Sorry?